Hello, and welcome to Tears of Joy Creative. Why am I dressed up like this? Well, because we are celebrating, and this video is a big thank you to all of you who are watching out there and for all of your comments. You have helped me to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm really loving all of your feedback, and I wanted to share my story with you. It all started with my mom, who made clothes for herself and costumes for us every Halloween. And when I was a teenager, she taught me how to sew so I could make my very own prom dress. With Mom's help, of course. And naturally, I fell in love with sewing, and when I grew up, I made lots of clothes and costumes for my kids. At some point, I decided to quit my job, become a stay-at-home mom, and open up a sewing business from out of my house. I went from making kids' clothes to being commissioned to make prom and bridesmaids dresses. As fate would have it, in 1998, we all moved to sunny Florida. It was great. In the mornings, I homeschooled the kids, and in the afternoon, I did alterations for a local dry cleaner. Fast forward 2 years later, my marriage ended, the kids and I moved to Orlando, and I found myself having to go back to work for the first time in 7 years and put the kids in public school. Thankfully, I found a job working for a local seamstress, and this is where I found my sewing niche. The fine art of wedding dress alterations, and for the next 8 years, I became an expert at working on wedding dresses and formal gowns. In 2009, I reopened my business, and Tears of Joy Seamstress Services was born, and spent the next 6 years as the on-site seamstress for Solutions Bridal. My specialty was making all kinds of custom changes for brides, like adding sleeves when you need to cover some tattoos and nothing fits because you're so tall. Downsizing sample dresses because you are very petite and samples only come in one size. Or maybe because you're from another country and need the dress right away. Or maybe you've lost lots of weight and now you're swimming in the gown. Or maybe your option is too small, so a corset bag is added. Over the years, I have helped hundreds of brides create one-of-a-kind lace buildups and straps in all shapes and sizes. Some brides want to be covered up, and others want to have things opened up. In the end, it was all about those pictures. The most creative thing I think I made while working there has got to be a cathedral-length veil that was covered in paper butterflies. It was magical. 2015 brought on a new adventure as my husband and I opened up our own location. I had the main part of the shop for alterations, and he had 2 offices he opened up for his very own photography studio. And we managed to keep the shop open for the next 2 years. But by the end of that, 2 things had happened. One is that my husband is a very good photographer, yes, but he has absolutely no social media or networking skills whatsoever. A very good photographer, yes, but a much better handyman, which is what he does today. And 2, I have been sewing professionally for almost 19 years. 16 of those years were mainly with brides and formal gowns. And with the challenge over the years of finding really good qualified help to come and work for me, I was just truly burnt out. And so I decided to retire. And I took the next year off. After that, I went to the one place that I thought I would never go, and that was to the happiest place on earth. That's right, Walt Disney World. And for the next year and a half, I got to work at 6 of the, I believe it's 9 different sewing rooms that they have in various locations all across Disney property. And then COVID happened, Disney shut down, and we all went home. And over the next 2 years, I had 2 really bad car accidents. And due to health reasons and bodily injury reasons, I have not gone back to work. Instead, I get to take care of my 2 grandsons Monday through Friday, as well as do my best to share my sewing knowledge with all of you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and please subscribe to my channel, as there are definitely more videos on the way.